Welcome to Love from Leisha. For an extra dose of love in your day, click subscribe and the bell to be notified when new videos go live weekly. Today, we'll be talking about how to train your brain to work more creatively. When was the last time that you heard an idea and your first response was, "Oh, that won't work for me"? Someone's coming over for dinner tomorrow night. What? No, that won't work for me. We've added you to this project at work. Oh, that's not going to work for me. There's resistance that's put up. As soon as you hear that idea, you're like, no, that's not going to work. How about instead if you pause and say, how can that work for me? As soon as you shift, you are thinking more creatively. You're looking at, rather than limitations, possibilities. And in doing so, all of a sudden, it's not these are the problems, but these are the things that can work. This is where the possibilities are, the opportunities are. This is what I like about this idea. This is how I can be flexible, how I can be malleable, and think outside of the box, think openly and creatively to make this situation that is already locked in something that I can not just work with, but really bring out the best of myself. And how can I look at this as an opportunity and shift that perspective to look at it more positively? For example, you're already overwhelmed at work, and then your manager says, hey, I've got this new project and I'd like you to be part of the team. And it's not really a request, it's more of an expectation. You will be part of this team, and you have all of these other things going on. So rather than saying, oh my gosh, how can I take on even more? This will never work. This is going to be a disaster. Looking at it from the perspective of how can I make this work? One, it puts you in the driver's seat. You are more in control of something that you feel like maybe you didn't have control over. You are taking the reins and saying, what is it that I can do that will make this work? It could be something like communicating to your boss. I want to give my best to this project. How can we work together to make sure that I have the bandwidth so that balls don't get dropped and I'm able to really commit myself fully and perform effectively, productively? There is an opportunity to collaborate with your manager, looking at this is what you have on your plate. Maybe there's someone else that can help with some of those responsibilities. Maybe it gives you an opportunity to step up into this project and to be seen for the value that you have, for there to be some sort of reflection on you're doing these 5 other things. Your time and your value are worth even more than these other things that were assigned to you. And so you are recognized for that value that you have because of that new project. And other areas are delegated, or there's more support that's given for those other responsibilities. So in looking at what can be possible and getting support when needed, those things that at first seemed daunting can actually be relieving of some of that weight, and it can be turned into a gift or an opportunity. You have a last minute guest coming over and you're thinking, oh, I can't do this. I can't handle one more thing. Thinking about what can I do? You can all of a sudden shift and be like, okay, these are the things that I can do. I can say yes to these parts. This is reasonable. I can give myself a little bit of time to transition, and then this becomes possible. So it really helps you to innovate and be thoughtful about what you can do to make things work, which is much more effective than dwelling in why things won't work. It's a powerful, meaningful, impactful shift. And I encourage you to do it the next time that you feel that wall of resistance come up. If it's something that you can't really get out of, that you're expected or needed for, then yes, you can communicate, okay, this is what I'm going on. It feels like a lot right now. This is the support that I need. Or look at it as far as what are parts of this that I can do? What are parts that I'm comfortable with? And what do I need for the rest of it? I'd love to hear from you in the comments about a recent experience and reimagining that experience in this situation. What does that look like for you? A time when you had that wall go up. If you were to reimagine that, think back in your minds of, okay, I responded this way. What would it have been like to respond in this is what I can do? What would have come to mind? Reimagining those past experiences helps lay down new neural circuitry so that you are more likely to respond in that similar reimagined way for future experiences. So it's almost like a muscle building exercise. So looking at past experiences and taking what I covered in this video into future experiences can be really helpful. If you like this video, please click like, share, subscribe, click the bell to be notified of upcoming episodes. And for more about me, my website is CoachLeisha.com. Until next time, with more love from Leisha. Bye.